We've just finished the morning walkthrough, and we are here with Chad Greenway, the veteran of the team.
Yeah.
Welcome back to another training camp. How's it feel?
Feels good. It's good to get back out here and get amongst the guys, get focused on football. And you can tell that the fall's coming and football season's right around the corner. So it's nice to get back out here for my 10th camp.
I got to ask you, obviously the weather's fairly nice here. You're dressed in a little bit of black here. That's got to be a little bit warm. And, I get tired mowing the lawn. When you get at this point in your career, how hard is it to gear up every day to want to go out there and hit somebody?
It's not as hard as you might think. It's more of a mentality, just crossing the white lines, and the intensity ramps up and the competitive nature. You have to have willing to compete, put yourself out there and just give it your best. And, you're going to win some and lose some. And the reality is we know we do that every day. We're going to make each other better.
We keep on hearing about how hard it is to transition to a Mike Zimmer defense. Now you're in year 2 of this. What's the big difference for you as far as a learning experience, year 1 versus year 2?
Well, you're so much more comfortable with the verbiage, the lingo. Everything changed from one defense to the next. Everything from formations to what you call certain pressures, what you call certain coverages, and fronts, stunts. Everything's different. So it does take a little bit of time. And we're so far ahead of where we were last year at this point. The comfort level within the defense is so much higher, and I think that's going to translate to some earlier success. And kind of get through some bumps in the road a little earlier through the season that we kind of had last year, and hopefully we'll play some better defense. Just speaking defensively, hopefully play a little better defense and keep moving up the rankings and helping our team win.
No doubt. And I'll tell you, one of the things, you've been a leader for quite a while on the team. You got some young guys around you. Obviously, Anthony Barr's transitioned the second year. You got Kendricks in there. A little bit of transition linebackers. What's your role to try to help them, teach them up and get them ready?
Yeah, I think your role kind of continues to change as you get older. Obviously I can still play the game, but my role kind of moves into a leadership role as well, kind of balancing those two things and those two hats. And at this point, it's about just helping guys along and trying to make our team as good as possible. Obviously we want to put the best product out there to win football games. And at this point in my career, that's what it's always been about that, but it's really about that now. Obviously win as many games as you can and hopefully get to that next level and get to the playoffs.
The fans see you as a nice guy. So yesterday we see you in a drill and they're throwing, for interceptions. You got yours tucked away. A couple of your counterparts in the linebacking court dropped them. You trash talk them or what happens?
Absolutely, yeah. We have a fine board that goes up when guys drop balls and all sorts of fun stuff. So yeah, we'll get them for payback on those. But next thing you know, it'll be me in there too. So yeah, you have to be careful what you say.
No doubt about it. I'll tell you, one of the things that's really important beyond just the football field is something you're involved with called More Than Words. I'd like you to tell a little bit about that. We're involved in that, trying to raise money, but I'd like the fans to know what's going on with that.
Yeah, obviously we have a foundation that we started in 2008, and we continue to just grow that year after year, and we've had such great fan support over the years, just continue to grow through our programs, and More Than Words is a campaign that we kind of be able to just jump on board with, and a lot of you guys, you beat writers, bloggers, and Vikings, just lovers, and we got some haters too, but yeah. It's more than that. It's about giving back to our communities. It's about being a part of something bigger than yourself, and I'm really proud to be a part of it, and thankful that we can kind of be the beneficiary of that, and we're certainly grateful for those who started it, and continue to push it.
Absolutely, it's a great cause, and we want to make sure our fans for VikFans.com, Vikings Territory and Vikings Corner, participate that. You can go on any of the sites, and you can see how you can get involved as well. And Chad, we wish you the best of luck this year, and we appreciate you stopping by.
You bet. Thank you.
Take care.
Yeah, you bet. See ya.
From Mankato, I'm Tom Moore.